All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, when we get started, we're going to face the east. We give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, mainly the elect. All right, and peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corners, pushing the truth in sincerity. All right, that great song with Gms Memphis camp. We come out here once again, added again through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, the prophesied downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great, this great whore. All right, ought to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, and we ushering, all right, the kingdom of our Lord and Savior, our Redeemer, all right, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His name in the Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, the holy tongue, is Yahweh Shah, meaning He delivers, He saves, and who He coming to deliver, and who He coming to save, His people. Right. All right, but man, the elect on this side, man. You know, so we're gonna get into it. I hope the brothers and sisters be edified, because we're going to go into faith while we lay the law down, man. You got it out.
This is 1 Kings.
No, I got to go to Hebrews 11 and 1. Okay.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, and verse 1.
Right.
And it reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen."
You said what?
It says, Hebrews 11 and 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
It's hoped for, right? Go ahead.
The evidence of things not seen.
It's the evidence of things not seen. So the things that we don't see, what we hope for, right? But the hope coming what? With faith, because we believe. All right. So what do we believe? What do we have to have faith on? What we got to? What is our backbone? You know, what can we fall back on? All right. The word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, the sayings. All right. Because at the end of the day, the things that we're going through, the things that we're going to go through, all right, leading up to the end time, and then 144 too. Leading up to the end time, we're gonna have to have faith. Because faith is the key. So we're gonna have to have faith in the knowledge that we read and understand. We're gonna have faith in the wisdom the Lord have gave us to be able to move and maneuver through this society, man, when hard times come. Everything is gonna be based on faith. Going back to the ancient time when they did an oracle. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they didn't have the book in their time to able to go back and research the history, going back into prophecy. No, they had to move out what? They had to move out faith and fear. All right? And there's a time that we finna tap back into, man. We gotta move our faith, man, and the fear of the Lord, or else we're gonna be doomed. So faith is the substance of what
it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Hey, it's hoped for, man. Go ahead.
The evidence of things not seen.
Go ahead.
For by it the elders obtain a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High.
Right, so through faith we understand Yahweh Shah made all things through Yahweh. All right? So he that believed on me, right, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow what? Rivers of living water, which is the understanding of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, which is going to lead you to having faith. You see? It's going to lead you to having faith because you're entrusted what the Lord have said. Especially when you put your tools together, and we not yet this day in our captivity, right. We read back, let's say everything written aforetime, with what? We're written for our learning. All right? So when we read certain accounts, we're like, shit, the Lord brought them out of this. So I got to have faith the Lord going to bring me out of this. That's what it's going to come back to. We ain't going to have the scripture. It's going to be done away with. So that's why it got to be wet. It got to be locked in your mind. You know? Because when time comes, we ain't going to have the Bible. All we're going to have what we read, what we understood, and what we know. All right? And what we have faith in. Now you can grab that Ecclesiastes 2 and 10. Go ahead.
This is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. It say, look at the generations of old.
Hey, and did it not say that Noah, he moved with fear? Right. Because he trusted the Lord. You know? He trusted the Lord, so he moved with fear. Hey, shit, I got to move now. And that's what we're doing now, man. We what? We building that spiritual ark. You see, we building that spiritual ark, man. So we move fear. Go ahead.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Right. So we're gonna bring up the events of Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego.
Yeah.
We'll bring up them accounts because guess what? They trusted in the Lord. You see? They rather serve the Most High than what? Than man. Alright? At the end of the day, I'm going to do what the Lord, commanded me to do, told me to do. And when I have the dominoes late, that's how they late. Go ahead, Doc.
Or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken?
My fact, grab that word abide in the Bible. That word abide. First one, get it. Get it down.
This abide in the etymology, Old English, remain, wait for, delay, remain behind.
Stop back top of that down again.
This abide in the etymology, and it is remain.
It said remain. Meaning what? You gotta be stable. You see, you gotta be stable in the truth, man. So all your faith and your trust got relied on who? Jehovah Shai. So you gotta remain. All right, in the congregation. You gotta remain. Go ahead.
To remain, wait for delay, and to remain, wait and dwell.
And dwell. Go ahead. Go down here.
To stay continually.
See, to stay continually. You see that? Go ahead.
To live, remain. That's about it.
They said to live and to remain. So go back to the Ecclesiastes 2 and 10.
In Sirach 2 and 10, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his spirit and was forsaken?
So if anybody remained in his spirit was forsaken, grab it real quick out.
This is Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 20. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, is all wisdom.
So you gotta remain, what you gotta remain in his wisdom. And what's the Lord's wisdom? The law, statutes, and commandments. Because that's how you govern. It said the laws the lamp to what? Your feet. And a light to your path, right? Because if you continue to rehearse the righteous acts, guess what? You see. You get to move, you get to live. You know what I'm saying? You're on the right track. Right? So go ahead and read that again now.
This is Sirach 19 and 20. The fear of the Lord is all wisdom. And in all wisdom is the performance of the law.
See, and all wisdom is the performance of the law. So if you remain, if you abide in his spirit, you will never be forsaken. Plain and simple. Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
And the knowledge of his omnipotency.
Is that ultimate power. You see? Go ahead, bro. Finish it up.
Finishing up in Sirach 2 and 10, and was forsaken, on whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right. Who he did ever despise to call upon him? Now, we're going to go on to account with Daniel. All right, in the line then. Because Daniel called upon the Lord, man. All right? And we're going to see if did the Lord forsake him. Remember, everything written aforetime was written by our learning, man. All right? That through patience, what? We have hope. That we believe one day, because the Lord said he's not a man that he shall not lie, man. He said he'll deliver me if I continue to rehearse the righteous act. I changed my ways. You see that? I started living for him. That's the mercy. All right? You got it out. Go ahead.
This is Daniel chapter 6, starting at verse 8. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians,
right,
which alter not.
Yeah, because he had tried to set a law up, all right, for no one to pray, all right, when you're going into the idol, that he'll blow the horn, all right, and then he'll command everyone to bow down, you know. But Daniel had his routine, how he prayed to Yahweh Shai, as he's going to continue to explain on. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9, wherefore King Darius signed the writing and decree.
Right?
Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went to his house, and his windows being opened in his chambers
Yeah.
towards Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees
So he started to pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai.
3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks.
And that's one thing they knew about Daniel. You know what I'm saying? That's how it becomes to us. It's a routine. You know, this a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You know how you start to do things every day, like, you know, when I get out of work, I got to do a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Once I do a lesson, I probably do a little read. It become a habit. It become a routine. So you start to do that what? Every day, right? So they knew that what Daniel was doing. Go ahead.
Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went to his house, and his windows being open in his chambers
Yeah.
towards Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed
Go
and
ahead.
gave thanks before his power, and he did a 4th time.
Go ahead.
Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his power.
But this the spirit too, though. You gotta remember, this right here is written by our learning. So this was the spirit the Lord put on them three men, man, to come and try to trap Daniel up, man. All right, because this is gonna be a lesson learned that you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Then they came near
Yeah.
and spake before the king concerning the king's decree.
Right.
Hast thou not signed a decree?
And he knew that the king had favor in Daniel. They knew that. But they were jealous. You know what I'm saying? They were jealous, man. Go ahead.
Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition?
So now they're trying to put the king in a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? Because the king didn't really want to put Daniel in the lines then. You know, but he had made that decree. So he had to be bound by his word, right? Go ahead.
Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any power
Right.
or man within 30 days, save of thee,
Yeah.
O king, shall be cast into the den of lions?
So they understood. So they ready to try to put Daniel in a trick bag and the king. Like you said that nobody can pray to their God for 30 days, but Daniel, we just got done doing that. You see? Go ahead, bro.
And it
It's gonna
says,
be good. Go ahead.
and it reads, Salakia, I'm in verse 11. Then these men, Salakia, verse 12.
Yeah.
Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree.
Yeah.
Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any power or man within 30 days shall save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions?
Go ahead.
The king answered and said, the things is true, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not.
Go ahead.
Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the captivity of the children of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day.
Go ahead.
Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him.
See that? You see that? Go ahead.
And he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him.
You see? So he was in the fucking shop, man. He like, damn, I made the decree, now I gotta punish Daniel. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
And it says, then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel
Right?
and cast him to the den of lions.
Right?
Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, thy power, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver
You
thee.
see that? You see that? He knew. Because he knew the power, all right, in Daniel. You see? So he's like, man, your power, your God gonna deliver you from this, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
And a stone was brought and laid upon the mount of the den.
Yeah?
And the king sealed it with his own signet
Yeah?
and with the signet of his Lord, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel.
Go ahead.
Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him.
Yeah, so really the king was in the like, my God, damn, man, he was terrified. You know what I'm saying? He was terrified because he been tricked. You know what I'm saying? Into making that decree. You know what I'm saying? Now Daniel was in the hand, all right, of that judgment right there. So he couldn't even get no sleep. He said, I won't hear no murmurs, I won't hear shit. Go ahead, Doc.
It says in it, verse 19, then the king arose very early in the morning and went in his haste to the den of lions.
Right, and see, because he knew, he like, damn, let me go check on Daniel. See if the lions ate him yet. Go ahead.
And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice
Right.
unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions?
Go ahead.
Then Daniel said unto the king, O king, live forever. My power hath sent his angel and have shut the lions' mouths,
You see?
that they have
You
not
see?
hurt me.
So you gotta have faith in this. That guess what? It gonna happen. It gonna happen again. You see? It's gonna happen again, man. We gotta have faith in this, man. The Lord gonna deliver us, man, out of them concentration camps, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Lord gonna protect us, man. We gotta be pilgrims upon the earth, man. All right. The Lord gonna have, all right, His angel to protect us, man. But then when the faith kicked in, you gotta believe in that.
Yep.
All right. He said, faith is a what? A mustard seed, man. All right. You can move a mountain, man. All right. You got something real quick? Go ahead, Doc.
This
You gotta
song,
hold that, cause we gotta get into how Daniel was getting down and in the line then. You got that, Johnson? Bill on Dragon. All right, go ahead, Doc.
This Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7, and it reads, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
See that? And did not Daniel fear the Lord?
That's right.
So guess what? The angel protected him. All right, get that real quick. Proverbs 30 and 5 real quick. Real quick, Proverbs 30 and 5.
It's prob-
Go ahead,
I'm saying
Doc.
like an egg, cause like each brother got their own godly angel.
Yeah.
See, angels right now around us. Each
Yeah.
brother got their own angels protecting us,
That's
man.
beautiful, bro.
You know, but you got it though.
It's Proverbs 30 and
All
5.
right, well, check this out. Go ahead.
Every word of Yahweh Shema Shai is pure.
Right, every word when you read out this Bible is pure, it's holy, it's separate. All right, it's got power. Go ahead.
He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
You see? So you're just like you make something. You gotta trust in that. You made it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust in that. Okay, I hope that motherfucker don't break. You gotta trust that motherfucker don't break. That's the faith that you gotta have.
Putting on your own brakes.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust in that. You change your own tire. You gotta trust that you put them lugs on right. If not, guess what? That hoe gonna, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be riding the tap fall off, your shit fall off. You know? But you gotta trust in that though. Go ahead, Doc. So he said he's a shield to them that put their trust in him, right? Now, get what you got real quick before going to the Bill of the Dragon.
This Isaiah 55 and 16.
He did. He says the shield to them that put their trust in him. Hey, go ahead, Doc.
This Isaiah 55 and 16. As for me, I will call upon Yahweh Shema
He said
Shai.
what?
As for me,
As for me, all right, I'm gonna call upon Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Right.
All right, because he said what? His name is a what? A strong tower. The righteous run into it and what?
Safe.
And it's safe.
Safe.
So we gonna call upon Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, go ahead.
and the Lord shall save me, evening and morning and at noon will I pray.
You see that? That's why the apostles always push. You know, pray before you leave the house. You know, pray when you get up, pray before you go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But he was doing it, 3 times, maybe 4 times a day. But that's just the honor and the reverence that you give to the Lord. In your good and your bad. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice.
Right, and what we crying aloud too, man, we're telling the Lord to what hurry up to destroy this place. It said, give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Right.
So we constantly crying out for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man. All right, to the Lord, all right, coming to destroy this place and set us on high. Right now, our necks are under persecution.
Right.
Y'all know y'all Israelites, right? Y'all Israelites, man. Y'all not black. Y'all not niggas. Y'all not Negroes, man. Check it out. Read your Bible, man. It's all about Israel, man. That's us, man. You know, Deuteronomy 28, 6 to 8, that's us, man. All right. Yes, sir. Keep it moving. Go ahead, Doc.
This bell and the dragon.
Yeah, because this, we had that little rough draft in Daniel, right? So he said how the king, read that again, how the king ran down and checked on Daniel.
This is Daniel chapter 6 and verse
18.
8.
18 says that the king went
Yep,
to,
18.
Yep.
Then the king went to his palace,
Right.
palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went away. Then the king
Yeah,
arose.
he couldn't even go to sleep. Worried about Daniel, Go ahead.
Then the king arose very early in the morning,
Right.
and went in haste unto the dens of the lions.
So he went and go check on Daniel. Go ahead.
And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said,
Really, he was concerned. You know what I'm saying? You know how he's concerned, like, oh Daniel,
Man.
like, you know what I'm saying? He felt sorry. That's how he came to the cave. Go ahead.
and with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And
Right.
the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power whom thy servants continue able to deliver thee from the lions?
Woo! You see? What Daniel say, y'all?
Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My power hath sent his angel and has shut the lions' mouths that they have not hurt me.
He say he have shut the lion's mouth, man. That's the power of the Lord. That bag up Deuteronomy. All right, 32. That the Lord control all things. He kill and he wound. All right. That bag up that, man. Because the Lord put the spirit on the lions to be at ease with Daniel, man.
Right.
Going back to how when you go to what they did, Genesis, what they did, Genesis, the first chapter, we spoke about how he gave us dominion over the fowls and the animals.
Yeah.
But go to the battle of dragon, because we're gonna get the account when David was inside the lion's den now, man. Alright? This is more explained in more detail what happened. Go ahead, bro.
This bell and the dragon, chapter 1, verse 28.
Uh-huh.
When they of Babylon heard that, they took great indignation and conspired against the king,
Yep.
saying, the king has become a Jew, and he had destroyed Baal.
Go ahead.
He had slain the dragon and put the priest to death.
Go ahead.
So they came to the king and said, deliver us, Daniel, or else we will destroy thee in thy house.
So it's like an uproar. That's how bad they were jealous. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be an uproar, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them.
And did not the scripture say, be taking not strange, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial? Do you know, all right, in a minute, all right, when Esau rolled down having great wrath, do you know we're gonna be brought up before a king? And princes for his name's sake with that Luke 21? And broken hold that. Because the Lord gonna deliver us out of that too. He said he gonna temper our testimony. All right, but we're gonna finish Daniel's account and we'll go into that. Go ahead, Doc.
Who had cast him into the lion's den,
Right.
where he was 6 days.
For he was what?
Where he was 6 days.
6 days. Now they starved them lions on purpose. You see? So them lions they ate in 6 days, man. But the Lord have shut the mouth of them lions, man. This is the power that we serve. You see? So we do get put in a concentration camp. You don't know how it's gonna go down in there. You might be the man in there. You know? The Lord put the spirit on the men to protect you in there.
Yep.
You know? Because you doing the deed of Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right? We count it all joy, man.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 32. And in the den there were 7 lions,
Go ahead.
and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep.
You see how they feed them lions? So they used to that. You know, they eating good. Go ahead.
Which then were not given to them.
They went, now it wasn't given up to them. So them lions like, fuck that, anything come in there, they gonna eat it up. So they, and them 3 men, they knew that. You know what I'm saying? They knew that. Go ahead.
To the intent they might devour Daniel.
You see that? To the intent that they may devour Daniel. That's what they wanted, right? But this the power that we serve. Go ahead.
Right. Now there was a jury, a prophet called Habakkuk.
Habakkuk. Now, you see how the Lord work, right? You know, and then what? It's gonna happen again. You might have a brother from Chicago come out of nowhere, brother from New York come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You walking in the wilderness or you're in the desert or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Brother just pop out of nowhere. You know? Here you go, brother. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. And you not gonna pray Jehovah Shema outside?
Faint. I come back. Surrounded by brothers.
You know what I'm saying? Brother just come out of nowhere. You know it's the Spirit of the Lord, man. But guess what? It's gonna happen again. But guess what? You gotta have faith in this, man. Faith is the key, all right, to unlock the spiritual treasures, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Go ahead, out.
Who had made pottage and had broken bread.
Now, look, Habakkuk over there, shit, he cooking him something up. You know what I'm saying?
This is cool. This is cool.
Go ahead.
And had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring into the reapers.
You see that? So he finna feed the reapers. Which one that's working, right? But the Lord had a whole nother plan. You know what I'm saying? The Lord had a whole nother plan for Habakkuk, man. This how you know this the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
Because we do certain things. When I know, oh shit, that was for the brother. Because the brother ended up calling. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why you got out work early. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why you went this way. Then the brother called, shit, I'm right here by you. You call, I'll come pick you up now. Everything is done in the power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man.
That's right.
Everything. Go ahead, Doc.
I got a precept up.
Go ahead.
This the book of Proverbs.
That's beautiful, man.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
How can you? How can you put that I wake up in the morning? You know what I'm saying? How can you? No, man, going to the Lord, man. What that is, Proverbs 16, get that Proverbs 16 and 9. Okay, and then you take the 9. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
This Proverbs 16 and 1, the preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
See, the preparation. Go ahead, the preparation, right?
Right.
Because we think, like today, shit, I'm gonna go wash my car. You know, later on we probably go get something to eat. That's the preparation. You know what I'm saying? But it said the what out?
The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
But the answer of the tongue is what? It's from Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, now jump to 9.
Sirach 16 and 9.
No. Proverbs 16 and 9.
Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directed his steps.
See that? So we might think one way, but get what? The Lord directed those steps. So that's how you know that man going to the Lord. So when Habakkuk was cooking, you know what I'm saying, making the food for the reapers, he didn't know that the Lord was preparing him to make a meal for Daniel. You see that? See how the Lord works? And we're going to get that account too in 1 Kings. You know what I'm saying? How the Lord brought Isaiah through. Go ahead, go ahead, Doc.
No, I thought of something. Yeah, I thought of something.
Go ahead. Yeah, Elijah
With the
slide
rain.
the water out, yeah.
It's back at Baal in the dragon, chapter 1, verse 34. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk,
Right?
go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel.
Right, you see that? He said, now do this for me. You know? So brothers, when we come into that time, we're going to have to move what? According to the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? When the Lord put that Spirit on you, hey, guess what? You got to go with it. Go ahead.
Who is in the lion's den?
Right?
And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon.
That boy said, I never saw Babylon. Go ahead.
Neither do I know what a den is.
Neither did he know what a den is. Let's see how the Spirit works. Go ahead.
The angel of the Lord took him of the crown and buried him by the hair.
By the crown.
Go ahead.
Good event. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the
So
crown
this the crown on your head right here. All right, go ahead.
and buried him by the hair of his head
Right.
and threw the But
Himothy,
Himothy
right?
of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den.
So what it is that the angel had him to disappear and appear in the lion's den, which is that's what the spiritual power.
Yeah, you can say, what Dragon Ball Z, Goku would use an instant transmission. And what the angel did to Habakkuk is just like this.
Yeah.
Do it fast though.
Quick, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And Daniel said, "Thou hast remembered me, O power."
You see? You see that? You see the fear? What fear get you? He said, "Thou have remembered me, O power." Go ahead.
Neither hast thou forsaken them.
Neither have thou not forsaken me.
Hey, read 37. You jump 37.
You jump.
Oh, Salaki. Verse 37. Habakkuk cried, saying, "O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High has sent thee."
Woo! You see that? You see that? Hold on now, because you got to actually put this, you know what I'm saying, in place, in order. Here it is, you got 7 hungry lions. Right? You got 7 hungry lions, bro, in front of you, and here it is, you got a cooked meal.
Man.
And you know what season.
Come on, man. Jake.
You know what season. Cooked so right. Smell it. So them lions like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. This is the power that we serve, man. This is the power. That he shut them lions' mouth up, and they was able to eat in front of them, man, while they were starving like Marvin.
Hey, Habakkuk was scared.
He was
You
scared.
gotta imagine Habakkuk like, man, Daniel,
Here.
hurry up.
He looking at the big ass lion. He like, hey. I can't do what the Lord said, but
Daniel.
There you go.
Hurry up, man.
you know he had to feel some type of way. Go ahead, out.
Dark too.
Shit.
And Daniel said, "Thou hast remembered me."
Right, so what? Remember the generation of old. Did any ever abide in the Lord and was forsaken? No. Because the Lord remembered Daniel. Why? Because Daniel rehearsed the righteous act. Daniel had fear. Daniel believed. Go ahead.
O power, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee,
See
that
that?
love thee.
That bag up what? Ecclesiastes 2:10. Go ahead.
So Daniel arose and did eat.
And he ate
In front of the lions.
in front of the lions, bro. Come on, man. That's bold right there, ain't it? That's bold. They probably want to turn your back and eat and shit. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He grubbing.
Eating good, smelling good. You know the food smells good.
Come on, man.
Hey, the man can throw down, man. The man can cook. It's the brother
Go ahead,
said.
Doc.
And the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again.
So
immediately.
now he put it back on his crown and put him back where he was, man. Back in the field. Where the reapers was. Go ahead.
Upon the 7 days, the king went to bewail Daniel. And when he came to the den, he looked in.
Now that's backing up Daniel 6. When the king came down and they what kind of voice he said?
Lamentable.
And then it was a lamented voice, man. All right, really weeping. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for what he have done to Daniel. All right, go ahead.
And behold, Daniel was sitting. Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, "Great are the Lord power of Daniel, and there is none other besides thee."
There's no other besides thee. See, that's one thing that through Christianity our people have failed to realize. But guess what? The power is going to be manifested back in the earth. Now our people don't understand and know, man, there's only one power, and the power is Yahweh Shema Shah at the end of the day. Alright? Not Buddha. Alright, not Jesus. Alright, not Allah. Not Muhammad. Alright, it's Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Alright, not Jehovah. Not Yah. Not Yahshua. It's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's the power. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 42, and he drew him out and cast those that were the cause of his destruction.
Right, so now this the power of the Lord. Because Daniel was found faithful and true, right? So the men that have caused this upon Daniel, they were thrown into the lion's den. Now let's see how the Lord put the spirit on these lions now, man. Go ahead.
Into the den, and they were devoured in a moment before his face.
See that? The lions didn't take no time. Before they even closed the gate and lock it, the lions already tearing their ass up.
Put this stone. No,
You see? Hey, I'm talking about, bro, and they went in. This is the power that we serve, man. You see? Daniel was delivered. All right? Meaning what? The prophet's going to be delivered, man. We know some going to be martyrs, but we know majority is going to be delivered by the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right? What you got, Op?
Yeah, I got one real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 27, and it reads, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh."
Hey, it said what?
It says, "Be not weary."
It said, be not weary. All right? Remember, this is going to be for our testimony. All right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. How we overcame the serpent. You know, how we overcame this devil, man. This is going to be our testimony. So you want to prevail in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man.
Right.
All right? To be like Yahweh Shah, it is finished. You know? That's why we're going to go into that Revelation 3 and 10. Go ahead, Doc.
"For when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful,
Right.
but thou shalt be merry and have an
You
abundance."
see that? So the Lord going to have the spirit on us to be all right, man. While everybody else in the predicament we in now, because we mourn and we sign the crying now, and we see 2/3 of our people, they having a good time. They in they murder. But guess what? It's going to be a role reversal. All right? Laugh now, what? Cry later. And those that was crying now is going to what? Going to laugh later. That's what that scriptures are explaining. All right? In the lamest terms, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
This Proverbs 11 and 6.
Go ahead.
"The righteous of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness."
See that? So the 2/3 of our people, they're going to be taking their own what?
Naughtiness.
Their own naughtiness, man. Mean their own sin, their own transgression, their own iniquity, man. All right? Because what? Well, yet place of repentance was open, what? They despised it. So now they're going to be taking in their own sins, man. And it's going to be their own fault. Because it said what? What that? Hosea 4 and 6? Get that real quick. Hosea 4 and 6. Go ahead.
This Proverbs 11 and 8. "The righteous is delivered out of trouble."
Right,
and
the righteous are delivered out of trouble. Going to that Psalms 91 chapter, man. All right, abide in the shadow of the Almighty. All right, which is what the truth, man. Go ahead.
And the wicked cometh in his stead.
Sir, and the wicked what?
Cometh in his stead.
In his stead, man. You got it up. Go ahead.
This is
Hosea 4 and 6.
You can bring it out.
This is Hosea 4 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
And it reads, "My people are destroyed for the lack of
You see
knowledge."
that? So that's why 2/3 of our people gonna be destroyed. Because the lack of knowledge of what? The scriptures, prophecy, the wisdom, the knowledge and understanding of this Bible. Not the knowledge of this world, because the Most High said what? The wisdom of this world is foolish. So it can't be talking about the wisdom of this world, the knowledge of this world. You see? What knowledge he talking about? The Bible, man. What is that? Isaiah 33 and 6?
Yep.
Grab that real quick. To back that up. Read that again, I can finish it.
All right.
This is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for the lack of
He
knowledge."
didn't say everybody. He talking about you Negroes, Latinos, they fucking Hispanics, man.
That's right.
He talking about you niggas, man. Y'all gonna be destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. The lack of understanding of the Bible. Alright? Go ahead, bro.
"Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee."
Yeah, because you don't have no fear of the Lord. That's why you reject the knowledge. Because you have fear, you won't reject it. Alright? You'll be out here, man, getting it while the getting is good. Because it showed to get it good. Because it showed good to get it now, man. Alright? While the evil days approaching. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, Doc.
"That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power,
Yep.
I will also forget thy children."
Ooh. Come on, man. You got something? Go ahead.
This probably in there too. This Proverbs 29 and 18. "When there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he."
Man, one more time, Doc.
This is Proverbs 29 and 18. "When there is no vision, the people perish."
Right, see, there's no vision in Babylon the Great. So what happened? Everyone perished. Well, what vision Babylon set? You know what I'm saying?
Vanity.
Come on, man. But we seek a city to come. So we got a vision. We got a vision of what? The kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Remember it said faith is a subject thing, what? Not seen but hoped for. So we got a vision. All right? That one day Jerusalem gonna come out the sky, man. All right? Us and them new bodies, man. Go ahead, Doc.
The people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Right, he that keepeth the law happy is he. Why? Because he will be delivered. He will have a hedge. He will be protected. The Lord will deliver him. That's why he gonna be happy, man. That's why I say happy is he that keepeth the law, man. All right, remember the law is a guidance. It's a GPS to salvation. That's all it is. It's a GPS to salvation, man. All right? But do we make more the law through faith? No. We established the law. Idiot. Go ahead.
Said guidance, right?
Go ahead.
It's Proverbs 29 and 18 in the NLT. When people do not accept divine guidance,
Ooh, what is divine guidance, man? The Spirit. You see?
That's grace.
Grace.
Yeah.
They ain't accepting that, is it?
Lonely.
they run wild.
They what?
They run
They
wild.
run wild.
Come on.
That's why I say he departed out of the understanding of remaining in the congregation of the dead. And guess what? They ain't never walking zombies. They running wild. Look at these niggas out here today, 2022. Niggas out here running wild, man.
Wild and free. Wild and young, free.
Oh, they are. Young Dub. Young Dub and bro. Yeah, that's these niggas, man. They out of control, man. I was in Malco. I was in Malco Friday. The old head was like, man, these young niggas, man, they don't even respect us nowadays. They got respect for the white man, but when it come to us, motherfuckers don't even respect us. I don't hold no dough. They don't say, excuse me. I was like, shit, them the curses, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying in my mind, like, them the goddamn curses. Old school complaining like a motherfucker. You know, but hey, Jacob's running wild, man. They have no care in the world. They have no fear of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right, go ahead.
But whosoever obeys the law is joyful.
You see that? When you obey the law, it's joyful. Remember, when a man ways peace with the Lord, what? He make his enemy. So you're going to be in a joyful spirit. They're going to be like everything going your way, so to speak. You know? You know, you're going to catch the hell, but majority, the Lord going to what? He going to deliver you out of every temptation you be put into. You know what I'm saying? It's really, come on, bro. We all got testimonies. All right, how the Lord deliver us out of situations, bro. And we know that if we weren't a part of that truth, we'd be still stuck in it now. We know it. We know it's me account. You know Yahweh Shema Shah that brought you out of it. Come on, bro. You got that's it on Zechariah. Go ahead, Samaya. And we're gonna get into the Luke 21 to bag up Revelation 3:18. Go ahead. Ah, yeah, Samaya.
This 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
You hold something I'm talking about?
The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of
You
temptation.
see, the Lord know it. Why? Because my favorite precept, Baruch 4:18. My favorite precept. You already there, Baruch, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh, read that again. You go to my thing. Go ahead, Doc.
But this is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
See, deliver. Get that word deliver at the mind. See, the Lord know how to deliver the God out of what?
Out of temptation.
Out of temptation. What we coming upon? The hour of what?
Hot.
The hour of temptation. Hot.
Yeah, how the Mark say hot.
Hot. H-O-T. Hour of temptation. It's coming.
Damn.
It's coming.
Not about that.
Hot.
It's coming. And it's going to be hot too.
Man, yeah, it's gonna burn it.
Shit. It's going to be hot too. Hot cakes. You know what I'm saying? You got it up. Go ahead. Real quick.
This deliver in the etymology, 12th century. Save, rescue, set free.
What's that? Get it hot and hurt. Go ahead, Doc.
Liberate, to set free.
To what?
Liberate.
It said to set free. So the Lord know how to set the God in his what free. Out of what? Out of the temptation you're gonna be put upon. You see that? We're gonna be faced with, man. That's why I want to get that Luke 21st chapter. Go ahead, Doc.
To set free, remove, save,
Save,
preserve.
preserve. You see? Go ahead.
Hand over goods, also use of childbirth.
Go ahead now. Read that again. You get my Baruch 4:18.
This 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9.
You got to see how precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, you connect the dots, it all makes sense, man. It all makes sense. One more, go ahead.
To save from sins.
To what?
Woo!
To save from sin. And that's the ultimate sin that we know 2/3 of our people gonna commit. You see? They gonna allow the so-called white man to be their God, man. When they accept their MOTB in the right hand or the left hand, forehead or the shoulder, or the arm or the leg, nigga, you got it. Alright? Nigga, you got it. Oh, you got it up. You got it? Yeah, Baruch, yeah.
This is Baruch chapter 4, jumping down to verse 18.
That's my giant.
For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies.
That just said the same thing. Did that not just say the same thing? It said, he that brought these plagues upon you, which is the tribulation, all right, he said, he gonna deliver you from the hand of your enemy. The Lord did this. So it's not the Lord know how to deliver the godly out of temptation? I set this up for you. But it's all the trial of what? Your faith. The trial of your faith, man. That's what we coming upon, man. We gotta be dealing with faith, man. Alright? That's why the Lord molding us now, man. Do not the potter have power over the clay? We the clay. And the Lord is molding us, man, to be this perfect man when he come back. Alright? We just take a lot of dipping the sword in the fire. Take a lot of that, right? Take a lot. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Job 5:18. Well, 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh Shemawashah corrected.
Right.
Therefore despise not thou the chastisement
Right,
of
because what is
thy
the
life.
correction? The correction is we got to rehearse the righteous act. So we correcting our wrong for growing up in Babylon, really. You know, because now we know the do's and the don'ts. Alright, and how to conduct ourselves on earth. That's correction. Alright, go ahead.
For he maketh sore, bendeth up, and he woundeth, and his hands make whole.
So he make that's a lie. So basically what he's doing, he's making us perfect. Alright? He's making us perfect, man. But it's gotta come through what? Through the chastisement, through the hell that we catch, through the tribulation that we catch. But it's all to what? To call upon him and have faith in him. At the end of the day, I'm going to call on you because I know you're going to come through. I got faith you're going to come through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like I called Thomas Mark, hey, Thomas Mark, bro, hey, I know he's going to come through. Then I call y'all, I know he's going to come through. I know he's going to come through. That's faith. You know? That's how we're going to have with Yahweh Shema. I know you're going to say something, Mark.
No, go ahead, though. Go ahead. I'll come through too.
I'm saying all the brothers. I'm just saying this make no knowledge. When you call them, brother, you know they gonna come through because that's the faith that you have, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
This Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
And that's what we coming upon. All right, the hour of temptation. But the Lord said he gonna deliver us out of that, man. All right? There's 7 troubles coming, man, but the Lord gonna deliver us out of that. But guess what? You gotta have faith to be delivered. You know, you ain't gonna be delivered not having faith. But you gotta know, I know you got 2 more steps up.
Right here.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
I mean, that's plain. Read it one more time.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil
You
thing.
should feel no evil things. Why? Because you obeying the voice of the Lord. So you're going to be protected. You're going to be kept away from the hour of temptation. You're going to be safe from harm, you know, from danger. You see?
Right.
Why? Because you following the ways of the Lord. Go ahead.
And a wise man's heart discerneth both times and judgment.
And a wise man heart discerning both time and
In
judgment.
his mind, right?
His mind right. He know what time it is.
Hey, what they say, what that is, 2nd Ezra 9, measure the time diligently yourself,
Yeah.
you know? Yep.
He know what time it is. He know, hey, it's here. We at the end. You know? Go ahead.
This is Sirach 33 and verse 1. And it reads, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. Y'all about
Fear
to
the Lord. If you fear the Lord, damn, it's saying right there. If you fear the Lord, hey, the Lord gonna protect you, man. Nothing bad gonna happen unto you, man. You see? Go ahead.
Yeah, he got one to back you up too. All right.
This is Sirach chapter 33 and verse 1, and it reads, there shall no evil happen to him that feareth the Lord.
Okay, when you what's John 17 and 15, keep them safe from the evil.
Yeah.
You know, when Yahweh shall pray to his heavenly Father, Yahweh, you know, about the elect,
Yeah, that's
keep them safe from the evil.
Yeah.
You see? So the Lord know how to deliver the godly out of temptation. Because we're going to be in the midst of evil, in the midst of chaos. But guess what? Only the elect going to be saved out of it. Finish it.
But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him.
Right. So the hot, H-O-T, the hour of temptation, hot. The Most High going to deliver us from that, man.
Man, but through faith.
Only through faith. Because when the 2020 happened, you know, the juicy jab, you know, people didn't have faith. So that went down there willingly
And they took it.
and got inoculated.
Yeah.
You see?
Look at us.
Now they're saying you don't have to. Look at all the side effects, the cons that came with taking Esau
Exactly.
inoculation, man.
What's wrong with us?
You know?
We straight. Ain't nothing happened to us. We ain't taking.
Yeah.
Come on, cause what? We moved off faith.
Yeah. It's
We
right.
didn't go along with this society, this image. You know what I'm saying? We what? We walk by faith, not by what? Sight. You know? He got one to bag I not of real quick and then we go back to that.
This is Sirach chapter 1, verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death.
You got that now?
I mean, that's plain. Oh, we gotta break it down. You got it.
Who needs over there?
I was just going into like having faith. This is Romans 8, and I'll start at 37.
Oh, can you read 31?
Cause 31 it says, what shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us?
Who can be against us? If Yahweh Shemashai on our side. That's why we shouldn't fear man. You see? Matthew 10 and 28. Go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 37. Nay, in all things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
And who love us? Yahweh Shemashai. You hold 1 Thessalonians 5 and 18.
For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor other creatures shall be able to separate us from the love of our power, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh our Lord.
Come on, man. You see that? Do that again now. It said not gonna be able to separate us, man.
This is Romans 8 and 39, 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angel, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of our power, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh our Lord.
Okay, what the scripture say? These are they that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, man. My sheep hear my voice and they follow me, man. So can nothing separate the elect from Yahweh Shemashai. The elect will always bow down to Yahweh Shai, not Esau's image. You see? The Lord said had left a remnant that should not bow the knee to the image of Baal, man.
That's right, brother.
You see, only the elect gonna be saved out of it, man. What it say? He had killed for his elect. Those that put he trust in the Lord to understand the truth. So we understand the truth, man. It's all about the elect, man.
It's all about the elect.
Yep. Okay. Read 1 Thessalonians.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 9. And it reads, for the Most High have not appointed us unto
The
wrath.
Most High had not appointed us over to wrath. You see? Okay, hey, when you started one, Apostle Paul said, dear brothers, I have no need that I wait unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. When that's to say peace and safety, sudden destruction come upon you, man. And that's the day of his wrath. Destruction, fire. You know? But the Lord Heavenly Father said he had not given us, pointed us to wealth, man.
That's his wrath, that fire.
Exactly. But what? Go ahead.
But to obtain salvation by our Lord.
But to obtain salvation. So the things we go through is not for our destruction. It's a chastisement, a correction. It said, those who I love, I rebuke and chasten. You know? Read again from top.
All right.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 9, and it reads, "For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach."
What is it? The free gift is what? Eternal life through Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
You know? What tense is it? Yeah, read that. Cause it go way with the Romans.
Verse 10, "Who died for us."
Who died for us? Yahweh Shah. And he rose again.
Yeah, he was wounded by
You know?
the transgression.
We gotta believe in that, man.
Right, right.
You see, he said those that die in Hamashiach gonna be risen first. Go ahead.
"Who died for us, that whether we
It
wake..."
said us. It didn't
Not
say
everybody.
everybody. It didn't say the whole entire word.
Right.
That's Acts 5:31. You know?
Yeah.
He died for us, man. Go ahead.
"Whether we wake or sleep."
Whether we wake or sleep. You know? But it says sleep is the cousin of death. This is basically it's the same thing.
That's right, bro.
You know? We do sleep, do get put to death on this side, be beheaded. Our works do follow us.
Yeah, I say that on this spot.
Go ahead.
"We shall live together with him."
We gonna be joint ends with Yahushua, man. We gonna do it to the end. You know? That's it. You got it.
All right. He got something, but then we're gonna go into the loop.
Okay.
I got
Now you
out,
got the first king, ain't you? Yeah, we're gonna go to the first king.
I got obtained in the etymology.
We want to go to the MOTB, then we're gonna lead up to.
I got obtained in the etymology, the early 15th century, to get or acquire, to inherit, gain or conquer, to hold fast, take hold of,
What's that word? That's the definition of?
obtain,
Obtain. Go ahead.
to hold fast, take hold of, and get possession of,
Obtain. Definition.
Okay.
Go ahead.
to hold. Hey, basically hold fast with thy hand, like you always say. Hey, let no man take thy crown, man.
Yeah.
All right, don't give up. Keep pushing. So we all know that the Lord, at the end of the day, He saveth those that are loyal unto Him. You know?
Remember,
Right.
it said it's impossible to please the Lord without what? Faith. Without faith. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, you still gotta move with what? You gotta move with faith.
Right.
Whatever you do, you gotta have faith in it. I have faith that if I go this way, the Lord will protect me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that sure faith. Remember, here's the shield, right? Trust go along with faith, ain't it? Believe go along with faith, ain't it? Go ahead.
Hey, I was just gonna say, hey, faith makes you unmovable.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, can't nobody, hey, what it say, nothing can travail a faithful friend. Hey,
And you is unmovable, you have faith, right? If you stay there. All right?
you solid.
Like it's raining just on this side. You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's big. My doctor
Got something out?
Uh,
Go ahead, talk about. Yeah,
talk
we're
about
gonna go into the first
This
king.
Ecclesiasticus 24 and 24. Faint not to be strong in the Lord.
It said, faint not to be strong in the Lord. Why our strength? What do our strength come from? The name. We read it. His name is a strong tower. All right, he said he gonna get strength to the faint, right? What is the strength to the faint? Our faith. That's why when he say he dang on that precept, man. Go ahead, talk about
Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty is power. Power and power alone, and besides him, there is no other Savior.
Woo, besides him, there's no other Savior. That's why he say that in, what that is, Judges. He said, cry to them God. All right? See if they can deliver you. Because, nigga, it's only one person they gonna come back and to redeem the elect. And that's Yahweh Shai. You see that? Because it's only one power they can save, man.
I got one more.
Go ahead, Doc. That's
Proverbs
right there, bro.
Proverbs 24 and 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
That what? That strength is small because your faith is small. You know what I'm saying? You give up, then because you ain't have no faith. You ain't believe. Read that again, talk about it. Read it again, from the top, what's that?
Proverbs 24 and 10. If thou faint in the day of adversity, Thy strength is small.
Because what? The day of adversity is coming. We just said hot, the hour of temptation. So you give up. Guess what? Your strength was small, man. Your faith was small. You know? You got to talk about. That was it. That was it on that. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey, this Psalms, chapter 27, verse 13. I have fainted unless I have believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
You see that? I have fainted, but what he have faith that he gonna see the what?
The goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
And what's the goodness of the Lord, man? Seeing the reward of the wicked. You see that? So we have faith in that, man. Go ahead.
Wait on the Lord, be of a good courage.
Now we gotta wait on the Lord, and we gotta be of good courage. But all that take what? Faith. To wait on a person. Hey, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Don't you believe he gonna be there in 30 minutes? But you gotta wait on it. It said patience tried your what they did, James 1 and 2. Let patience have a perfect work. All right. So suffering is what? Being patient. Go ahead.
And he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord.
And how is the Lord strengthening our minds? Through what? Prophecy. Revealing the secrets unto us. You see that? That was strengthening our minds to keep pushing, coming out here week in, week out, in season, out of season. You see that? Because the Lord comes and revealing his secrets unto us. You know what I'm talking about? Making his words known unto us. Therefore, we have the faith and we believe that, guess what? Babylon destroyed. All right? Babylon gonna be destroyed. We have faith in that, man. The so-called white man is going down, man. We have faith in that.
That's right.
You see? We have faith in the Lord gonna rise us up, man. Go ahead, Doc.
This Matthew 5 and 13, ye are the salt of the earth.
Right.
But if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Yeah, we lost it. But we getting it back through the spirit of power we have by Shimon God, man. All right? Go ahead.
It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Hey, if I may add, it's dealing with faith.
Yep.
Hey, if you ain't got no faith, man, hey,
It's over.
It's over with the Lord. You can't please the Lord no more.
What can you do?
Yeah, you're not usable no more.
That's just like your girl.
Right.
Your girl don't even believe in you. You don't want that bitch around you.
Right, when you with you.
You know what I'm saying? You don't need trust in me. You know, you always talking down on me and shit.
Right.
You know that? When I start getting started doing my shit, you believe in this shit. And that shit ain't gonna work. You slam the door and shit. Man, I don't want that bitch around, man.
Hustle the floor?
Yeah.
The first baby mama? You got rid of that bitch.
Yeah, you don't want that. That's how it is with the Lord. You gotta actually put your all into the Lord, man. Alright? You gotta put all your eggs in that basket right there. You know? Because one thing that Esau trying to push is the grass ain't always green on the other side, nigga, it is, nigga. You know? Good grass too, not this bullshit ass grass in Babylon the Great. We're talking about that good, big, high, tall, fluffy grass. You know, not the grass that make you sneeze and shit.
Yeah, black shit on your
Yeah,
shoes.
you know what I'm saying? You got all types of,
Make you itch.
what you kind of talking about, the weeds being the grass and shit all on you? Nah, we talking about good grass, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
It's Mark 9, 49 and 50. For everyone shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its saltness, wherewith will ye season it?
You break it down 2,000 miles.
Have salt in yourselves, and have peace one with another. Because salt is what? Flavor.
Yeah?
You know? So the Lord is going to take us through these trials and tribulations. Ultimately, like the brother says, salt is a metaphor for faith, to test our faith, to see if we're going to lose that flavor.
Yeah.
You know? Because Most High like his sacrifices to have flavor.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's why he was mad at Cain.
Yeah. Well, if you don't got that flavor, the Most High ain't going to accept you. You're not going to be able to accept the sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah.
The Most High not going to deliver you if you constantly doubting his power. You know? And you putting your trust in the ways of this world and the conditions
Isaiah
that
31.
so-called self-proclaimed white man set up for you to abide in.
Yeah.
You know? right? You know, Jake got that demeanor about himself where he don't figure it out. Like even with Jake in the hood, in the projects, Jake don't be depressed like that. Jake be making that shit work.
Jake make it work. He ain't lying. Jake make it work.
Jake make shit work out, man. You know, like
Real that we got.
for one thing about so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics, no matter what type of pressure you put on them, they gonna be in good spirit. You know, they gonna be looking on the brighter side of things. You know.
I can add to, you know, salt also preservative.
It's a preservative.
So ultimately, you don't have that salt, but ultimately, Yahweh Shai, hey,
He ain't gonna preserve it.
exactly.
Yep. And that's what the Most High looking for. You had something?
When the Ravens feel
Because
alive.
that's ultimately when you deal with salvation, it's only gonna come to the faithful. As this world starts to crumble and people start losing their wits and losing their mind because everything falling apart, hey, Jake gonna still be lively. The elect of the nation of Israel still gonna be lively, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I talk about when the famine comes, we're gonna be rejoicing, we're gonna be merry. All right? And we can be going a whole week without having a decent meal. We still gonna be rejoicing through the spirit. Because
Isaiah.
that's gonna be that salt, that's gonna be that flavor.
Right.
You know?
And then we're gonna have to get into First Kings.
Because it's one thing that we going through catching the hell now, and the rest of the world rejoicing. But then when the whole world start catching the hell that we catching, then we gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Now y'all see what that shit feel like, right? But guess what? Y'all see what it feel like, but y'all don't know why it feel like that.
Right.
We going through it now to get to it later.
Right. Get it on the nose, Doc. We're going through it right now to get to it later.
Yep.
Get it on the nose.
When y'all have to go through it, you 2/3 of our people and you other nations, when y'all have to go through it, y'all ain't gonna know where to get to it. Like I say, you gonna wander from sea to sea, from one end of the earth to the other.
Hey, Mo.
And I was listening to the brothers in Atlanta with the brother from North Carolina, you know, the elders.
Oh, yeah.
And they was talking about how when the famine of the word come, we ain't gonna be talking. The Lord gonna shut us up. Like you gonna have to be really sent a prophet in that day by the Lord for you to get the understanding of these scriptures. Like it's gonna be a special case if you get the understanding in that time. Because we ain't gonna be talking. We ain't gonna be breaking down these scriptures. You know?
Well, I say he shall not find.
Right.
He can run from sea to sea. He ain't gonna find the truth. He ain't gonna find the understanding. Because what wisdom is crying out right now. You know how they say that crying in the churches, the doors of repentance is open. It is, man. It's open now. Why? Because the Lord still got the prophets out here prophesying. All right, his arm is still stretched out still. But when the Lord take his hand away, which is this word Yahweh Shai, guess what? You motherfuckers gonna be doomed. While y'all yet had liberty, what y'all do? Y'all load the law of the Lord, man. Y'all despise it. Y'all kicked it to the curb. You know? And the Lord gonna slap the shit out you. He ain't gonna bring your ass back to reality. You got something? Go ahead.
This is Job 36, starting at 11. If they obey and serve him, they should spend their days in prosperity and their years in pleasures. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword, and they shall die without knowledge.
Right. You know, they gonna die without knowledge. They ain't gonna know why. They ain't gonna know why. You know how Jake get that pressure? You know what I'm saying? Why, Lord? Why? He's just shaking his hands and shit, looking up to the sky and the sky. Holy knees and shit. What it saying in Luke, I think that's Luke, we are without despair. We are troubled on every side, but not in despair. You know? So a brother can grab it real quick. See, the world of the unfaithful are going to be in despair. And look that word despair up.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are
Yeah, we troubled on every side, but we ain't distressed. You know, like I say, Jake really, even the Jakes that's, you know what I'm saying, in the world, in the projects, in the ghettos, and like, you know, Jake gonna get his goddamn Mad Dog 2020, his Bush.
Yeah, right.
He, you know what I'm saying? And he cool. You know, he learned to survive and be happy
To
and
adapt.
content.
To adapt.
You know, with, you know what I'm saying?
a plain
Go
man.
ahead. Go ahead.
It said we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair.
Right. Being in despair is like, goddamn it, you going down the highway and you have a blowout, but you don't got no goddamn spare. You can't even put a spare on. You don't got no roadside assistance. You just out there stranded.
Right.
You stuck.
Hey, I got testimony out.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got testimony out.
Go
That's
ahead.
that's what you said, bro. When I first, you know, the Lord brought me out of the world, right? So I'm going to Jackson, Mississippi, right? And the Lord told me, the Spirit, like, grab that jack. But I was like, nah, yeah, I see myself, you got me, no damn jack. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna come on back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I got a spare tire though, but I ain't had no jack. So I go down to Jackson, Mississippi, you know, fellowship with them. It's my first time I was able to go to the restaurant with them too, right?
Yeah.
So I ride back probably 11 at night. Man, next thing you know, I said, oh man. So I started praying to you how about you around shot. So my bro, in an instant, when I was pulling over, bro, it was a car pulling over right behind me too.
Dang.
And they came out, like, it had to be like some Jake, but they're like Edomites. And like, you okay? You need some help? I was like, yeah, I got a spare tire, but I ain't got no jack.
They had a jack.
You know, they had the jack for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got testimony out, but they're true, man. You know, I called on the Lord, man. He delivered me out of that. Cause I've been stuck, man.
You wasn't in despair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You got no talking about.
You got the word.
I got it right here. Oh, okay. I got it in the Greek though, but he can go first.
Go ahead. That's what he got in the blue.
Oh, go ahead.
You can hit the root. Hit that part right there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I know that. Outline biblical usage for that word despair in the Blue Letter Bible. To be utterly at loss, be utterly destitute of measure.
Yeah, see, we ain't gonna be utterly at a loss. You know, what he say? He shall not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Yeah.
You know, and your mind is ultimately what holds things together. If you quoted earlier, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of our times. Well, your mind is what's going to keep you stable. And if your heart is towards the strength and power of your heart by Yahweh Shai delivering you, that's what your mind focuses on. You ain't gonna be, you know, worried about any shit that you have to lose.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, damn, my car broke down, the engine burnt up, I'm gonna keep walking. Wherever I gotta go, I'm gonna get there. You know, you're gonna stay on the path regardless. Go ahead, bro.
To renounce our hope and be in despair.
To renounce all what?
To renounce our hope and be in despair.
Hey, to give up your faith.
Yeah.
Renounce
Yeah,
it.
that's what renounce all hope. All hope is lost. You know, all this, you know, because that's how you know the Lord ain't gonna just have us sitting around waiting. Like, just, what I'm saying, sitting around waiting, like just,
Yeah.
like, you know how you see a bomb laid out on the street?
Right.
Then he done lost our hope. Like, I seen a bomb in Midtown. He was laid out on the concrete with his head on his shoe. Like he was using his shoe as a pillow for his head. You know, we ain't gonna be like that. The Lord gonna have us lively. See, he lost the salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, something that don't got salt mean it's bland. You don't got, you like, man,
Eat
you know what I'm
something.
saying?
Hey, I got a preach something. Hey, bag you up too with your testimony.
Okay, come.
This.
got
Oh,
some
Swag, go ahead.
This is the root. It's the root for the word despair out of biblical usage definition. To be without resources.
To be without resources. Resources, man. Resource goes back to power. You know? Resource means back to power, man.
Right.
So you know what the real resource is, the real power is, you can't lose. Like shit.
You know what the real resource
You know what
is.
the real resource is. Go ahead.
To be in straits. To be left wanting. To be embarrassed.
And the Lord said we gotta go through straits. The Lord said we gotta go through straits so we'll know His power. The Lord said, by strength shall no man prevail, meaning your own strength. And that's what these people gonna be dependent upon.
Yep, they
You
all
know, because hey, that's why the scriptures say, it was at Zephaniah, neither your gold nor your riches shall be able to deliver you in that day, because they think that's resources.
Yeah.
They think they got the real resources. But the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Heavenly Father's righteous judgment is the real resource.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To be embarrassed. To be in doubt. To not to know which way to turn.
And scripture say that Israel shall not be confounded. He said they shall be put to shame, but you should be married.
Yeah. Have abundance.
You know, and have abundance.
Right.
To be at loss with oneself. To be in doubt. Not to know.
That's what's letting you know that it's really about the war between you and yourself. You gave up the spirit when you were in despair. That means you gave up the spirit.
Yep.
You still alive, but you done gave up the spirit. You know?
Yeah.
And you had them days like that where you being like, damn, man, I don't feel like this shit, man. You know, I don't, you know, you be talking about work. But the scriptures tell you to work really like you're working for the Lord.
Man,
I promise you, that's what kept me continuing.
Yeah.
that's what kept me continuing. Man, fuck.
They jump on Jake and make him think like, you know, nigga, I ain't had it happen to me.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't got the truth.
Yeah.
You ain't no man of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You play, you're like, man, hey, why am I here then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, gotta be a reason. Lord, hey, well, he ain't bring me this far to leave me. hey,
Church song.
you gotta think like that, man. Hold on, man. I ain't come here for nothing. You gotta give yourself them encouragement scriptures in your mind, like, you know, you gotta fight, man. That's fighting though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's the flesh. That's you fighting. You know what I'm saying?
It says, say the flesh is weak, but the spirit is
That's right. You gotta fight, bro.
Bring it out, Bo.
Not to know how to decide or what to do. To be perplexed.
That's what Jake's gonna be, hey, not knowing what the hell to do. I don't know what to do.
like a chicken with his head cut off.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
And then Jeremiah 15:11.
To the point, I can't take this shit no more.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Yeah.
Jake gonna be blowing their brains
Yeah,
out.
I can't take this shit
Hey,
no more.
eating their kids and talking about cannibalism.
Uh-huh.
Jake can't be able to have a meal. You know that cartoon where Sylvester, I think it's what's the one that the cat that be with Tweety Bird? Is it Sylvester?
Yes.
He's looking at Tweety Bird like a steak or something. You know how they be hallucinating, thinking that they like. That's how they gonna be looking at it. That's how they gonna be looking at their kids, at their baby in that day.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a sneaker commercial like that.
Yeah. Hungry, why wait?
Why
Go
wait?
eat-
Yeah.
Go eat your baby. That's food right there.
Goddamn.
Hey, like that wicked ass nigga, Lil Boosie. Oh, say I gotta eat. They ain't gonna feed me, right?
Right.
Whatever thought come to their mind, they gonna, wicked. They gonna have no type of righteous judgment in their day.
Yeah, that's it in 2 16, man. It said, how they gonna, really they gonna continue to do wickedness. They just gonna,
Yeah. And for all these things, they should not turn.
Yeah, all these things they should not turn to their wickedness, man. Yeah.
Did
No, go ahead, Slack.
Jeremiah 15:11.
Talk about.
Both of y'all. Both
go
of
ahead,
y'all.
go
Jeremiah 15:11, the Lord said, verily it should be well with thy women. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in a time of evil, in a time of affliction.
You gotta talk about. Read that again.
I'm gonna read the NLT too.
Hey, you gotta back him up with Proverbs 16.
It said the Lord Yahweh said, verily it shall be well with thy women. Verily, yup.
Meaning truly, it should be well with you.
Yeah. Back him up
Right,
with
the
that.
women. Go ahead.
Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well.
Oh, that's what I say when a man's ways
Yeah, I got it right.
please the
I got
Lord.
it for you.
Right.
Bring it out real quick.
Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 7, and the reason when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Hey, and we've experienced that.
Lots of times.
You know, when we first came out here, the first test, Mr. 5 minutes, the first test of us actually coming out here and teaching this word was being harassed by the police, man.
Yeah.
Which we weren't here, we were down by the FedEx Farm. All right? But we knew, you know, that this is what we're supposed to be doing. And if we commit to this, the Lord was going to make a way. Right? It got to the point till this man was ready to lock us up. It went from being ready to lock us up to every time he saw us, you know what I'm saying? For a while, he was still throwing up the 5 minutes. You know, like y'all still got 5 minutes. But then it got to the point, anybody would mess with us, he'll come ask us, y'all okay? Y'all good? He started coming to our defense.
Yeah.
So the Lord can change the mind of your enemy who got hatred towards you to be your friend.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I got this one itself. This Jeremiah 15:11. The Lord said, verily it should be well with thy women. Verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in a time of evil, in a time of affliction.
Right, because ultimately the one that's going to bring the evil and affliction upon you is the so-called self-proclaimed white man, beginning with the elites, all right? Which we finna work it into what the brother was saying, the mark of the beast, the MOTB,
Right.
All right, Revelation 13 and 16.
Yeah,
Joe Biden already set the legislation, right? Already set the legislation for these devices, okay, to be implemented into this system, into this society. Hey, pretty much causing your whole life to be placed within a grain of rice. All right? An implantable device under the skin. All right? Read that last part again.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna read the NLT too.
Okay, read that last part again.
It said, verily I will cause the enemy to entreat thee well in a time of evil and in a time of affliction.
Right, in the time of affliction. Now, you can either fold and bend to the ways of this society, or you can stand stiffly for the name of the Lord. You can rise up against the evildoers. And those same evil people, that nation of people that's bringing these evil works on the earth, the Lord will have them feed you.
Yeah.
Hey, a brother had a vision that it was during the time of the mark of the beast, the MOTB, right? When he didn't have no food, and the man opened the door to the grocery store and let him come in and get whatever he want, and he got it abundantly and walked out. You know? So there you go. When a man's ways please the Lord, he make his enemies to be at peace with him.
Right.
Because the outcasts of the society are going to be those that don't get down with the NWO, man. All right? There's going to be a new way of commerce, man. Buying and selling. Go ahead.
Right, bro.
This in the NLT of Jeremiah 15:11. The Lord replied, I will take care of you, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Your enemies will ask you to plead on their behalf in times of trouble and distress.
Yeah. And, hey, Jakes there was scoffing and, you know, talking down and looking at us like, you know, we didn't know what the hell we was talking about.
Right.
You know, they're going to be asking for help. And if the Spirit really be dealing with them to be in that repentant, contrite heart, then the Lord will allow it. That's why I say in that day, in that day, the Lord's going to have a special spirit on these people that don't understand the truth to be able to get favor with a man of the Lord. Like these women, right? Isaiah 4:1. right? Matter of fact, grab that real quick. Because you women, you really the ones that's gonna catch the most hell in these times, because nobody's prouder amongst our nation of people, all right, than the damn woman, man.
Right, bro.
The woman is really our worst enemy. The Israelite man's worst enemy is our own women, man.
That's Micah 7.
Yeah, you can grab it. Bible shop. Who got Isaiah 4 and 1?
Isaiah 4 and 1. Isaiah 4 and 1 in it. This is Isaiah chapter 4 and verse 1. And it reads, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Yeah.
Only let us be called by thy name."
Yeah. You know, they're going to be some of the same women that despised you. They couldn't stand you, trying to get favor with you.
Gave you no
You
place.
know? And really, this whole society is built and set up for women to thrive. Like, I remember Apostle Gabar going into the metropolitan areas of metropolis. That goes into a mother city. Cities were really built for women, you know, to be able to have that convenience. But the convenience is going to turn into their MOTB. The only way you're going to be able to get any type of goods, you know, is if you got that. Any goods is if you got that mark.
Yeah, cause right now the goods is what, Section 8. You know what I'm saying?
All that's gonna be set up through that mark.
All they gonna, that's what they finna do. It's finna be a transition. So everything's finna go what, digital. So in order to receive them Section 8 vouchers and benefits, you gonna have to what? You gonna have to take the MOTB.
Oh, Biden said that America is going to revolutionize, if I'm using the right word, the digital currency. You know?
Yeah,
And
that's
December, right?
Yeah,
You put that. Hey, matter of fact, get that, pull that up real quick and read it. Read that in the what you got in the group chat.
Yeah, exactly, but that wasn't
the future of the microchip industry will be in America.
Yeah, cause like say it's already in China. That's why the man was saying don't be fooled. Because guess what? It's gonna come to America. It's in China already. What you think is gonna happen? It's gonna transfer to what? To here. Because what? Prophecy. See, prophecy is being fulfilled.
Yeah, you got it.
You know?
Which is pretty much what the brother said. And read, you can read it and read the source where you got it from.
Now this from Elder Yashimumba posted it on YouTube. This from Twitter. It goes into President Biden at 10:09 a.m. The future of the microchip industry is going to be made in America.
Woo! And they're showing you. So what does that prove? That proves that America is Babylon the Great.
That's it.
All right, because guess what? They already got the microchip in other countries, in Sweden and other countries. It's already in full. It's fully operational in other countries.
You know, the lady said, she said that it's already, they already got it intact. It's already here. They said how they gotta have
The
introduce it to
legislation.
the people. How they gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, introduce it to the people.
Right. Hey,
know?
and I was, as a matter of fact, I had a vision earlier today on how they might flip it, right?
Yeah.
So the whole key is with this cash. Cash has to be phased out, right?
Right.
So the Fed prints the money. So how many people you think in the Fed, in the Federal Reserve, got print presses? Know how to print money. The engineers that made the print press.
Right.
How much fake money you think out there? All they gotta do is just push the conspiracy that, oh, it's too much fake counterfeit money that can't be identified. There's too much fake money in the society.
Right.
And then in that day, they be like, from this day forward, cash cannot no longer be used.
That's what they want to do.
It ain't nothing for them to do that. It ain't nothing for them to do that. To come up with a scenario and just put it out there. Cash can't be used no more because it's too much counterfeit. Just something like that. And we can't trace it.
This from the article.
Russia hacked the
Yeah.
You know, they can say what the fuck they want to say, man. Go ahead.
Really quick, this from this article they called Ultimate Doom, December 13, 2022. Now called C-Day, buying bucks, Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC.
December 13, 2022.
Yup.
Hey, look up December 13th. Go on your calendar and look up December 13th.
You know 13, you know they give them numbers.
Oh, yeah.
It said Executive Order 14067, 14067. Hey, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm
Yup.
listening.
Hey, y'all Israelites too, man.
Yeah.
That's on the two. Go ahead.
It said,
Go ahead, bro.
It said, please understand the possible implications of the ultimate challenge to our free society. Any cash you now have saved outside of the banking system is invalid. It would-
Already.
Yup.
Already. So it's here, man. You know, brother, go ahead and load up Revelation 13.
Yup.
Go ahead, bro.
It said it's invalid and will no longer be of any value when this process is complete.
There it go. And that's why they raised the interest rate 75%, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They say any digital currency you have in the bank may be turned off by government thugs for not obeying the correct party line.
So what they gonna do is say you got cash money,
Right.
It's invalid. Well, you say, well, that's all good. I got money in the bank.
Oh, no.
If you don't submit to the MOTB system,
the new
it's
world,
like
yeah.
shit, you can't access those funds.
New world currency.
Hey, they don't give a damn about your credit cards. Look, all your credit cards, personal information, social security card,
Yeah.
background information
Yeah.
is going to
Birth
be
certificate.
your life in a grain of rice.
Hey, and
Nobles
then,
Orient Missouri, I guess.
On that video too, what the brother was speaking about, it was talking about the car. You know, like Jake got the old school and shit like that. He said, you know it's gonna be a straight up electric car. So guess what? Ain't gonna have no cruise. You don't know no gas for the car.
Nah.
Everything's gonna go electric.
Yeah.
If I may add, they just came out with the new Dodge Hellcat. But it's electric.
It's electric.
Yeah, they done.
Yeah. You see where it's headed to?
I already pre-saving it right now.
See where it's headed to?
It said those.
The fourth, they call it the fourth industrial revolution.
Yep.
Right? Where everything is going to be digital, electric, a part of the Internet of Things, including you. Our robot finna come to fruition, man.
It said those selling precious metals for money will receive Biden bucks rather than cash.
Say they receive what?
Biden bucks.
Biden bucks.
Rather than cash.
Boy, they was gonna like Chuck E. Cheese,
Go ahead, bro.
It
Yeah,
said
give me some of that, bro, 'cause they was-
it say no buying bucks, no food, rent, mortgage, cars, clothes, etc.
There you go.
Everything will be denied.
There you go. Total control. Hey, grab 1 Peter 5 and 8.
That's why I said, know your silver, as you mentioned earlier, know your
Yeah,
silver,
either
know
your gold or your
deliver
silver
you.
shall be able to deliver you in that
See?
day.
Yeah, hey, one more. It
It's 90
said
days, by the way.
it said
It's
one more.
90 more days, by the
Yeah.
way.
It said and they combined this bill with the 87,000 new armed IRS agents.
Man, these devils is moving, man.
What
What's
the
IOS?
IRS?
Oh, the
IRS.
Yeah.
Hey, cause what Biden say? It's gonna happen in 6 what? 6 days,
6
months,
weeks.
or 6 weeks. 666, man.
Yep.
So these devils is moving, man. They moving through prophecy, man. All right. Go ahead.
This it on it.
Yeah, man. So guess what? Time is coming, bro. That's why we said the hour of temptation is what is fastly approaching.
Yep.
So in order to make it out of there, good what? You're gonna have to have faith, man. You know? You got
1 Peter 5 and 8.
This 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. The so-called white man's whole sole purpose is to kill, steal, and destroy. right? He's setting up this new global reset, ultimately to destroy you Israelites. Because he know the elites, beginning with the elites, you know, the secret society, the skull and bones, you know, they really know that this Bible is real, man.
That's it.
They got records of things that we talk about locked away in the Vatican and so forth and so on, man.
Let's say I order to tell a lie, you got to what?
Know the truth.
Know the truth.
Yeah. So their sole purpose is to try to upset prophecy, all right? And in their pride, they believe that they can do it. They believe that they can stop the hand of the Lord from destroying their world.
That pride had to see you.
Go ahead.
Over there. Yeah.
Brother got something else?
Yeah, I
to
will
bring
get
up?
on the overdive for you. Pride that hard had to see you.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 26 and verse 27 in the KJV. It reads, Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Right. And America is the pit that the so-called self-proclaimed white man has dug. Right? And this system that the so-called self-proclaimed white man has set up is going to be his own downfall. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
Principalities is demons. Democracy means the rule of the demons, man. Go ahead.
Against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. That's why we ain't for that we the people shit. Right? That's why we don't.
Am I in the film?
The whole thing is to get you unknowingly.
Y'all sick him on me.
God damn, Jake. The whole thing is to get you, every time you get to talking about the MOTB, it's always a distraction, right? The whole thing is to get you unknowingly implemented into this system without being aware of the dangers of being, you're going to be in danger of hellfire. Without you knowing you're in danger of hellfire. Without you knowing that you're going to be destroyed. Because he's going to sell it to you like it's a thing of safety, peace, and safety, man. Go ahead.
This Obadiah 1 and verse 3. It says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Who shall bring me down to the ground? See? That's why I said, what's that, Psalms 49:11? Their inward thought is that their dwelling places shall continue forever. Go ahead.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle,
Just like ancient Egypt dealt with the eagle, ancient Rome dealt with the eagle, you know, the symbol for their countries. Who else symbol is the eagle? What other country symbol is the eagle? Read that again.
Obadiah 1 and verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema.
Right, because they have reached that limit now where it's time for them to go down. They got their habitations high all the way up into the firmament, right? They got satellites, and you got Elon Musk going on these space expeditions. They done set up the U.S. Space Force military. You know, they going out of their jurisdiction. All right? And the sheriff on the way to shut that shit down, man. Go ahead. Keep going.
It says, if thieves came by Salaki, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
how are the things of Esau searched out?
Right, how are the things that Esau searched out, which Esau, Edom is the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Beginning with the banking families, they know that. They know that, man. They created the whole construct of black and white. Go ahead. That was the point on that. Who else got something? Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Job chapter 20. I'm going to start at 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in stripes. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right, every hand of the labor. That word, the word for wicked right there is labor, right? It say, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall what?
He shall be in stripes.
He shall be in straits. Go ahead.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right, so really the ones that's doing the true labor is the prophets. So now he's being very strategic about how to go forward with this MOTB strategy, all right? Because he know he got to present it in a way that's real crafty and sneaky, because that's who he is, Esau Edom. The crafty, cunning hunter. And what he's best at is hunting souls. All right? As Satan said, when the Lord asked him, whence comest thou? From going to and fro in the earth and up and down in it. Right? Hey, who does that? Who goes around the earth harvesting souls? All right? What nation of people are responsible for this?
Man.
This madness. Keep going, bro. You have more.
Yeah. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High should cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right. So when he's reached that point to where he's got the whole world under his power and submitting to this new way of commerce, which is the mandating of the MOTB, then that's when the Lord gonna rain down hellfire, man. That's when the Lord gonna bring all out hell on earth. And we was talking about it yesterday. Things are already speeding up. They already talking about the earth moving faster. Yep. And the more the prophecy is fulfilled, the more time is gonna speed up that much more. You know, when you hit the fast forward button one time on the controller, then you hit the second time, and then you hit the third time. Yeah. We about in the second time right now.
Oh, okay.
When this MOTB get mandated, the Lord gonna speed it up a third time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It shall rain in upon him while he is eating.
Yep.
This is Proverbs 11:7.
So when do you eat? When the meal is done. Right. So when it's done, now he gonna sit down and
Gotta prepare.
Yeah, he can digest it now. He think he can enjoy it. When the meal is done, that's when you can enjoy it, right? But he ain't gonna get to enjoy it. You got it.
Yeah. This pretty stuff going into what you were just saying. This is damn, I really could get I can start at the top, but
start where the Spirit leads you to start.
This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
The vision is yet for an appointed time, meaning these prophecies that we're speaking of. Go ahead.
But at the end, it shall speak
and
not lie.
And the last major prophecy to be fulfilled is that Revelation 13 and 16. Right? Concerning the Lord bringing judgment on earth. All right? Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Though it tarry, wait for it. Most of the prophecies have already been fulfilled, man. All right? The last major thing that happened is the hour of temptation. Brother Hold Revelation, the 3rd chapter on deck. Go ahead. Just read that from that verse again, Salah.
Start over.
Yeah, just start over.
All right, this is Habakkuk 2, to verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
At the end it shall speak and not lie. So now it's plain. If you don't know what Revelation 13, 16 is talking about concerning the mark, at this point, then it says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, that stumbling blocks unto the wicked. That means you wicked. That means the Lord got the ultimate spiritual block on your dumb ass. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come. The Lord says his word not going to return unto him void. Go ahead.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Hey, answer a fool not according to his folly, man. I know, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Man, this man got a bald head.
Hey, answer not a fool according to his folly. Continue with the regular step before.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just shall live by his faith, man. Going right back to what we opened up this sermon with, this ministry with. Faith, man. Go ahead.
Yea, also when he transgressed by wine.
Also, when transgressed by wine. Give me Jeremiah 51:7.
Give me Jeremiah 31 through 34. Where
Go
God
ahead.
said he is the new covenant.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Go ahead.
That made all the earth drunken.
It made all the earth drunken.
Here.
And the nations have drunken her wine.
How is it that
Therefore
Jesus
the
Christ died
nations are mad.
Therefore, the nations are
All of
mad.
a sudden,
Right?
1,500 years
So you
after
got
he
all
died,
these people
then we go into space
that
anyway.
have been
Tell
a
me
victim
It said it came
of
from the
this
mercy with the
golden
Hey,
cup
don't
in the
even worry
Lord's
with
hand,
it.
which is
We wrap it up,
Babylon the
we
Great
wrap it up.
America, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I'm public.
Go ahead.
Babylon is suddenly violent and destroyed. How for her take blood for her pain? If so, be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
God of the slave. Let them know that you
Give
made
me,
a 10
Second
commandments,
Peter.
and the first one says, thou shalt have no other God before me. Let them know that the second commandment
knowing
says
this first
that
and
thou
last
shalt not bow
days.
down to nothing. That is in heaven, that is in the earth, or that is in the sea. Don't bow down to nothing. No black God, no, you ain't never seen God. You can't tell me that God had a son. No,
This is
nowhere in
sec-
the Old Testament.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 3.
Nowhere in the Hebrew
Knowing
Bible,
this first,
we're Hebrew.
that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
There shall come what?
There shall come
There
scoffers.
shall come what?
Scoffers.
There shall come what?
Scoffers.
There shall come what? There
Scoffers.
shall come what?
Scoffers.
There shall come what?
Scoffers.
Go ahead.
Walking after their own lust.
Walking after what?
Their own lust.
Walking after their own lust. Go ahead.
And saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Where is the promise of his coming?
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this they willingly are
For
ignorant.
this they are what?
Willingly are
For this
ignorant.
they are what?
Willingly are
For
ignorant.
this they are willingly ignorant.
Of that by the word of the Most High, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out the water and the waters.
It was the Hebrew. There was one that had escaped.
Go to,
Abram, the Hebrew.
Go to Revelation 13.
Genesis 14:13. Abraham was the Hebrew. The promises were given to the Hebrews,
Hey,
not to the Jews.
before you go there, give me some rock.
He had a son named Isaac. Isaac had a son named Jacob. Jacob had 12 children. Here comes the children of God. God married these people. He made a covenant with them. Wasn't no Jesus involved in the covenant. God said, I'm coming back with my own people. Jeremiah 31 through 34. Give me that. 31 through 34. Jeremiah 31. When God said, I am the new covenant. When I come back, all y'all gonna know me. From the least of y'all until the greatest of y'all.
It's Sirach 5
For
and
no longer
10.
shall a man
Be
teach his neighbor
steadfast
to
in thy
know the Lord.
understanding,
But you
and
shall
let thy
know me.
word be the same.
That's what he said.
Be
He's coming
swift
back
to
his
her,
own people.
and let thy life be
He's not gonna
sincere,
send those sons.
and with
Come back with
patience
me.
give
I
answer.
know it. It's the
If
angry
thou
side
hast
that makes you
understanding,
wanna hit people
answer
like
thy
me.
neighbor.
That's
If
what
not,
it is.
lay thy hand upon thy mouth.
Read it again. Read it again.
This is Sirach 5 and 12. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor.
We got to understand.
If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth.
Read it again.
This is Sirach 5 and 12. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth.
It's not
Fuck
nobody
up.
named
Honor,
Our people never knew
honor
nothing
is
to
shame.
Jesus when we lived in
Hey,
Africa.
get some rock 20 and 7.
We never
You got
knew
one?
nothing to
Go
Jesus
ahead.
when we lived in Africa.
Go ahead.
Are
Isaiah
you not the slave
19
that they
to 20.
brought over here on
And
ships?
it shall be for a
Can you
sign
prove to me
and for a
that
witness
your
unto the
ancestors
Lord of
knew
hosts
somebody named
in the
Jesus?
land of Egypt. For they should cry unto the Lord
Jesus
because of the
is
oppressors,
the God
and he shall
of the
send them a
Caucasians.
Savior. He shall send them a Savior.
God of the
He shall
Caucasians.
send them a Savior,
Savior.
and a great one,
Now what?
and he shall deliver them.
Somebody give me Isaiah 43, please.
You
Where
got
God
something? Go
said,
ahead.
I am God and God
This is
alone.
Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
That would be so shame. Read it again. The white dude gave
This is
you.
Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak according not to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Hey, it's no truth in them.
You take the Hebrew Bible and add the story.
This is John chapter 5, verse 46. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me.
Well, if ye would have believed Moses, what?
Ye would have believed me.
You would have believed me.
For he wrote of me.
Read again out.
It says, for he.
2 Timothy 4 and 3.
Man,
For the time will come when they will not endure sound
For
doctrine.
the time will come when they will not what?
Endure sound
Go
doctrine.
ahead.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
Yeah, they shall heap to themselves teachers having itching ears.
God told Moses to throw in your cloak.
This is John chapter 5. Can you listen?
Hey, just
This
read.
is John chapter 5 and verse 46. For had ye believed Moses, ye had believed me. For he wrote of me.
For Moses wrote of me. Get Exodus 23 and 20.
Woo!
Get Exodus 23 and 20. Hey, prophet.
Verse
Hey,
47.
prophet. Hey, prophet. Break this down.
This Exodus 23 and 20. Behold, I have sent an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, to bring thee into the place which I have prepared.
Cut.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Call it and read it for him again.
There you go.
Call it, break this down for us.
Okay.
This Exodus 23 and 20. Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the place which I prepared.
Keep going.
Beware of him.
Beware of who?
Beware of him.
Beware of him. Who is this talking about? Go.
Keep going.
Who is it talking about?
I'm talking about keep going. Read.
This is the Old Testament. Who is it talking about?
Read, man. Damn.
Go ahead, man.
Obey his voice.
Obey his voice. Obey his voice. Obey his voice. Come on, man. Bring it out.
Provoke him not, for he will pardon your transgressions. For my name is in him.
He provoke him not, for he will not pardon our transgressions. For my name is in him. Who is this talking about?
Keep reading. They gonna
Shut
tell
up,
you,
man.
man.
Get your ass down the street. Get your drunk ass down the street.
I got one out of
Get Deuteronomy.
I got one out of
Get
Moses.
Deuteronomy, man.
You don't have the spirit.
Hey, why don't you go get you a block?
There's no light in him.
Deuteronomy 18 and 18.
Hey, we got this. What you doing? You not welcome here. Go down the street, man.
In the Old Testament.
We just read it. You can't see it. Hey, give me Psalms 40 and 7, man.
God said he's not a God that hides shit from y'all.
Give me
He
Psalms
would have
40 and
told
7,
y'all that
man.
Jesus is a
This
God.
is Deuteronomy 18 and 18.
Deuteronomy, who this talking about? Who this talking about? Deuteronomy 18.
No way God said
This
his glory was
Deuteronomy
like
18 and 18. I will raise them up a prophet
I will raise them up a prophet
He ain't like
from
this
among
no
their brethren,
from among their brethren. Get Revelation 19 and 10.
God ain't wrote no
like
book.
unto
Why would
thee,
God have a
and
preacher
will
write
put
his
my
Bible?
words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
I will put my words where?
In his mouth.
In his mouth. Who is this his?
God would never-
Who is this
God
talking
would never
about?
entrust
Teach
his
us,
word
teacher.
to a Greek.
Teach us, teacher.
God would
Teach
never
us,
entrust-
teacher.
What's that?
Teach us, teacher.
Right.
Right.
Drunk.
He came.
Put that cup down.
Teach us, teacher.
If I had walked up without the cup, you would have another excuse.
Hey,
Because God
You
told
talk
us,
out Babylon.
don't
You don't know
praise
what's
no
going on,
other
man.
God.
hey, we're gonna give you one more chance.
You don't know what's going on.
God told us don't praise
Hey,
no
here go
other
your
God.
old, here go your Old Testament.
God told us don't
Break-
praise no other God.
Break this
How
down.
y'all praising
Break
Jesus and y'all
this,
Savior?
break this
Somebody
down.
please answer that for me.
Read it.
It's Deuteronomy 18 and 19. And this shall come to pass that whatsoever will not hearken, whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Hey, start back at the top. We're gonna read this, right?
Somebody
And
please read Jeremiah
we
31
need
to
a teacher.
31.
Go ahead. Hey, somebody get Jeremiah 31 for him.
31.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We're gonna get Jeremiah 31. Hey, read this. Look, read this.
Teacher, read that down for me.
It's Deuteronomy 18 and 18. I will raise them up a prophet.
Who is this talking about?
He said I raised them up a
I
what?
will raise them up a prophet. Who is this talking about? It say
A
a prophet.
Hey, prophet. Who he talking about?
Who he talking about?
Who he talking about?
Come on, man.
From among their brethren, like unto thee,
He's not a prophet.
and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Right. So the Lord gonna require it of you, man. The sacrifice of fools that you give him, the Lord gonna require it. Give me some rock 20 and 7, man. And then we're gonna get Jeremiah 31 and we're gonna get some rock. We don't even want
Because you ain't even talk this way.
Hey, you must don't got no friends, man. You must don't got no buddies.
I don't need no buddy.
Go ahead, man.
Moses traveled alone.
Go ahead, man.
I don't need no buddy.
This is Sirach,
some
chapter
buddy.
20,
Y'all
verse
can't get the word.
7.
I'm trying to be
A
on what
wise
y'all know.
man
Get
will
y'all
hold
up
his
with
tongue.
Man, you
till
ain't
he
nothing,
see
hey,
opportunity.
you ain't nothing but a goddamn
Ain't
demon.
nothing-
Sit up here.
See,
Hey,
see
sit
what
up.
we talking
You
about?
ain't nothing but a goddamn, hey, a bald-headed fool. Hey, print these. Old Testament, right? Give me Leviticus 18. Give me Leviticus 18 real quick. Give me Leviticus 18 real quick.
Leviticus 18.
When Moses came down the mountain, Moses told they were praising something they wasn't supposed to. Y'all praise something y'all not supposed to.
26
That's what
and
the praise was doing
27.
18. Some of y'all say. Some of y'all know the Old Testament. Somebody give me Isaiah 43, where God said that's God and God alone. And besides me, there is no Savior.
Hey, who
God
got
said
some rock
besides
20
me,
and
there is
7?
no Savior.
Who got some rock 20 and 7?
Yeah.
All right, hold it. Some rock 20 and
I know y'all
7.
ain't gonna read it now. God said I am God. I ain't no Savior.
Go ahead, man.
God ain't had no son.
Hey, man, teach him.
God ain't
Y'all on
had
the same
We gonna
level.
listen to you.
Hey, he looking for a teacher.
Y'all the one I ain't
Look, he got Beelzebub on him. Look at this demon right here. Look at this demon right here. He got Beelzebub on him, man. Look at him. Go teach him. Y'all in the same.
What? I don't believe in that. Y'all believe in Christ and demons and devils.
Go ahead, man.
Y'all the one believe in devils and demons and all this.
that much attention.
A wise man will hold his tongue
You can't show
till
me
he
what the
see
word
opportunity.
A wise man will hold his tongue until he see opportunity. Go ahead, I got you. Go
But
ahead,
a
man.
blabber and a fool will regard no
A
time.
what?
A blabber
A babbler.
and a
Babal. A babbler.
and a fool will not regard no
A
time.
babbler and a fool will regard no time. Get Jeremiah 31, man.
Jeremiah 31. Give me 31 through 34, please.
This ain't for you. You ain't understand it. Go ahead.
I know.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead. We're talking
ahead.
about the new covenant. We're going to get this Jesus shit all the way down. Ain't no way God entrusted his Hebrew Bible to some Greeks. When they came in the Roman Jewish war.
This is
and
Jeremiah
everybody-
chapter 31.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Come
First of
man.
all, give me Hebrews 7:14.
I knew he was going to change
Give me Hebrews 7:14.
He's running now.
I wish he would run his ass across the
I knew he was
country.
going to change up. I knew it.
This is Hebrews
God said he was
chapter
gonna change
7
up.
and verse
They don't run
14.
from that.
For it is evident that
For it's
our
right.
Lord
How you running? Don't run from that.
sprang out of the tribe of Judah.
For
I mean, out of Judah.
it's evident that our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah. What the fuck you talking about? Go ahead, man.
Of which
Go ahead.
tribe
Now,
Moses?
the name that you using, that do come from Greek, but that ain't the Lord's name. Go ahead. Go
He
ahead,
said, I'm
man.
Alpha and Omega.
Go
God
ahead,
don't
man.
speak Greek.
Go ahead, man. We know that. What you telling? Who you teaching? We know
Alpha and
that.
Omega.
We
Jesus
know
said
that. We know
God
that.
don't speak Greek.
We know that.
God speaks straight Hebrew.
We don't call on Jesus.
is
Who
y'all
are you
say.
teaching?
He told me
Who are you
that
teaching?
y'all believe that God is Savior. I want y'all to understand that we can build together off of what y'all got. If you praise the dude named Jesus, you wrong.
We don't praise Jesus. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You ain't worthy of the name. You ain't worthy of the name. You don't know? You asking us questions? You don't know? You know it all. You know it all.
May the Lord bless you. Hey, may the Lord bless you, man. Take the spirit out. Come on, man.
Hey, this is Leviticus. Hey, this is Leviticus 21:5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corners of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Let's get to that.
What's the first couple?
Let's get to that. Jeremiah 31. He don't want to go there. Because they know. Yeah, just sit it there.
Hey, so with that,
let's go. Let's read
I hope
that.
you brothers and sisters edified. You know, once again, we give all honor and glory and power to I want to say double honor to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone, Gms Memphis, rule and teach well, being great stuff Israel. I want to say peace and blessings. I hope they look on the forefront, pushing the truth and sincerity. I write that great song. Hey, hold fast with thy hands, but no man take thy crown. He talking about above, I don't want you. Hey, how about Shema Shabbat Thumb, Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.